everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Marvel Legends Toys R Us Ant-Man and Stinger exclusive 2-pack. So before I start this review, I want to start off by saying why I haven't been doing any videos lately is because I've been fighting a real bad flu, so I completely, not completely, but I just about lost my voice, and I'm still getting over it, so that's why my voice sounds the way it does. But I wanted to get back into doing reviews because I've gotten some really good stuff lately to review. So I'm back today. So you'll have to put up with my my stuffed up voice for this review. So before we take a look at Stinger, let's take a look at Ant-Man. So for the head sculpt looks really nice. It's a brand new head sculpt. I don't think they could have used any other head sculpt for this figure, but I do like it. I like how the helmet has that little bit of shimmer to it, as well as the marbleization going on right there. And the helmet is an actual separate piece. I suppose you could probably take that off if you wanted to. You could probably customize it. I don't know, it might be one of those things that, like, this is just the end of his face right there, and the helmet is just like a separate top piece. I don't know if it's actually just this thin all the way around his head, because, what was it? There's another figure that had a helmet on, and I tried taking it off to see if there was a face under there so I could sculpt some hair on it, like make an alternate head to it, and the face just ended right there where the helmet, where the nose piece of the helmet was, and the helmet was actually a separate piece. So I do think that also makes it look a little better that it's at two separate pieces. Makes it look more realistic to me. And his color piece right there looks pretty good. It's sculpted on though. You see that a little bit of it didn't get painted right there. And as you can see, there is a lot of, well, not a lot, but there is some paint issues here. Like, you get a little bit of black right here that won't scratch off or anything. It's still there. And you get a little bit of black, looks like a spray paint, like the spray from spray paint. Looks like black was spray painted right there, and you get some red showing through. And the colors of red are entirely different on this figure. Like his torso right here is this bright red, and his neck is that bright red. And for some reason, Hasbro, instead of casting his arms in red and just painting the black one over it, cast it in black and painted the red one over it. Which I don't think was a very wise choice, because if you're doing red over black, the black will show through. So I think they should have cast in red and just painted all the black one. Like this. This is cast in red, so I think that would have worked out. But since they cast it in black and painted the red over it, you do get a lot of paint variation. Like he's two different colors of red. 3 if you count his legs right here. So that is a little bit of an issue. And if you look, his left leg stays completely straight like that, while his right leg goes out like that. Like, these legs are posed the same way, but this one goes up more. And I'm not sure why that is. So that's kind of odd. So now let's go over his articulation. He's got a ball-jointed head that can look back all the way. It can look down all the way. The helmet piece does not get in the way. It also helps that that's kind of like a cutout right there, so he can look down all the way. He's got ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. He's got butterfly joints. He's got swivel to bicep, double-jointed elbow, swivel to wrist that can move side to side, and up and down. He's got an ab crunch that can move back just a little bit, and he can crunch forward all the way. He's got swivel to waist. It does make that clicking noise when you move it. I thought I broke it when I first got it, because it makes that clicking noise. He's got ball-jointed hips that can move out that far. He can kick forward all the way, and he really can't kick back that far. He's got swivel to thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel to shin, swivel to ankle, and an ankle rocker. So the articulation is really good on this figure. It uses the Spider UK body mold, or the Spider-Man 2099. They both share the same body mold. So there is him. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Stinger. So she didn't have any accessories. I mean, if you count her wings, those are accessories. But because they're separate in the package, but I think they look really nice. They're cast in translucent blue, which is different from the first Wasp figure, or second Wasp figure. I still want an updated Wasp figure, like from Uncanny Avengers. I'd love that. You can see this was translucent yellow. And then Beetle had translucent pink wings. So Hasbro's been pretty good with reusing these. I mean, I like them. Although, since it doesn't have that extra set of wings that ports in right here, I mean, I don't like using those anyway. But I feel like Hasbro should have just filled that in. So, looking at the head sculpt for Stinger, she looks really nice. Now, before I say anything more in this review, I actually thought this was MC2 Universe Stinger. That's like an alternate universe Stinger. And, it isn't. This is actually the main Marvel Universe Stinger. I guess, Ant-Man's daughter, who used to be Stature on the Young Avengers team, took up the mantle of Stinger in the main Marvel Universe. That's why I was kind of, at first I didn't know why these two were, like, associated with each other, because I hadn't read the current run of Ant-Man. So, in case you haven't, that is why. So, I wanted to state that in this review because I had to look it up. I'm like, why is an MC2 character with a main Marvel Universe character? But they're both main Marvel Universe. So, for the head sculpt for her, she looks good. But the helmet isn't as nice as Ant-Man's helmet. You get a little bit of shimmer, but it doesn't have that marbleized look to it. And the skin tone looks pretty good. And the lipstick came out pretty good. Some figures have like different shades of lipstick, like the top or bottom lip will be a different shade. But that looks pretty good. And on her shoulders right here, I don't know why Hasbro couldn't paint the joints silver or anything. I know the paint might have chipped, but I don't know. I still think it would have been nice if Hasbro would have painted that in right there. And her gloves look really nice. Yellow circle right there. It almost looks like it's glowing. Like, even back that far, it kind of looks like it's glowing because it's just that bright of yellow painted on there. Now, my biggest complaint with Stinger, she has some really nice paint apps. Like, everything came out clean right here. And the pink is more or less the same color. I mean, it's a little bit different, like right here on her chest and her arms, and right here on her torso. It is a little bit different, but it is drastically different right here on her legs. It's supposed to be the same shade. So I think it's probably because they painted the pink over the black. So that's kind of odd to me. Again, I think it would have been easier just to cast it in pink and paint the black over instead of painting pink over, like Hasbro did with the Ant-Man. Anytime you're painting something over black, it tends to show, unless you do like multiple coats of it, instead of the other way around, because black basically covers up anything. You know, paints don't show through black as much if you paint black over a collar. So I think that Hasbro should have actually casted her thighs right here in this pink and painted black over instead of casting it in black and painting the pink over. So that's about all for this figure. She uses that standard teenage body mold. I forgot to get out my Ms. Marvel figure to show that. I think who else uses this body mold? Does White Tiger? I want to say White Tiger uses this body mold, and Anya from the Ultimate Green Goblin wave, I think she uses this body mold too. It's been quite a while since I've seen this body mold, but I definitely know that Ms. Marvel uses it. So now let's go over the articulation. She's got a ball-jointed head that can look back all the way. She can look back completely. She can look down all the way. She can look down all the way. She can move her head side to side. She has swiveled the wings that can move side to side and all the way around. It can rotate. What I like to do when I'm not having her posed with her wings out is just kind of have them like that, like in a resting position. So that's usually what I do. But if she's in flight position, I just kind of move them like that. But they have really good range of motion. She has ball jointed shoulders that can move out very, very, very far. She's got single jointed elbows that can move in very far. Kind of acts as a double jointed elbow there. And she has swiveled elbow. She's got swiveled wrist that can move side to side, or side to side, and up and down. She's got the ball jointed diaphragm that can't really move back that far or move down that far, but it can move side to side. Hold on here, let me get this back to where it should be here. She has ball jointed hips that can move out that far. She can kick forward all the way. Just a little bit. I guess it's not really all the way. She can't kick back that far. She's got swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee, swivel at the shin there, swivel at the ankle, and an ankle rocker. So the articulation is pretty good on this figure. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I've seen this body mold be used. So now let's go ahead and show them next to each other. She really doesn't want to stand up too much. Let's see if we can get her leaning on her wings here. Yeah, she's just leaning on her wings right there. And then here they are together, Ant-Man and Stinger. Okay, let me get him posed now. And then here she is next to the Wasp. I'm just going to have to hold her up. You can see that this uses the standard female body mold, and this uses the female teenage body mold, and it does look a little different there. And then here she is next to Beetle. So overall, I think this 2-pack is really cool. It does have some paint defects to it, so if you get one, or if you find multiples of one, look through them to make sure to see which one has the best paint apps. But overall, I would recommend it because it's a pretty cool set, and I'm a completionist too. So, if you like this review, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.